Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Hakuouki Zuisoroku, or the fan disc material from the PS3 version of the game. We are diving into Hijikata's Memories of Love Part 3. Let's see what that entails. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Memories of Love Hijikata 3. September 1867. When Hijikata doesn't come to breakfast, the protagonist begins to worry and takes his tea to his room. She discovers that he's been too busy to put up his hair, and proceeds to do it for him. Ooh, I would love to do that. I get to touch his hair! I remember that well.
The Shinsengumi's responsible for her now. We gave her word. No going back.
That's right. I'm with these guys. They'd caught us by surprise and managed to grab me in the confusion, but I'd fought back. Their surprise at that had created just enough of an opening for Hijikata to dash in and pluck me away. My face had been so close to his that I felt the heat coming off of it. His strong arm had gripped my shoulder so tight it almost hurt. I could see muscles twitch along his jaw and count the drops of sweat on his brow. My own cheeks had grown warm, and I felt a sudden flowing of happiness spread through my heart. When he growled a few words of praise for my quick-wittedness, it was music to my ears. Nothing like praise from the guy you love. July 1867. The demons had attacked the Shinsengumi headquarters at Nishihongonji. Their intent was to capture me. Largely due to Ito's recent departure, the Shinsengumi had found itself short-staffed. The battle had therefore been an especially brutal one. Although they suffered several casualties, the Shinsengumi were able to drive the demons away. Unfortunately, the attack forced us to relocate the headquarters. My very existence was putting the Shinsengumi in harm's way. No matter what I said, though, they claimed that it was no imposition. And instead of turning me over to the demons and escaping unscathed, they had protected me. September 1867. The colors of the countryside had begun to change. Autumn was coming. And as summer slipped away, I wondered how I could ever hope to repay the Shinsengumi. Cleaning and making tea and pouring drinks. Memories of Love, Part 3. September 1867. I had just finished cleaning up after breakfast and was serving the tea when... What'd I say? Cleaning and tea? I looked again, but he was nowhere to be found. Where had Hijikata gone? As I thought back, I realized they hadn't been present for breakfast either. Maybe I should take some tea to his room. Let's hope he's not half-dressed this time. Well, actually, let's hope he's half-dressed this time. It's Yukimura. I bought you some tea. I tapped gently on the door.
Come in.
Thanks. I slid the door open and stepped inside. What am I gonna see? Oh!
Thanks, Chizuru. Anywhere's fine.
Okay. I swallowed and looked hurriedly for a place to set the tea down. It felt inappropriate to stare, but... Can I see? Oh my god, that's so beautiful! Ah, thank you, game, for this picture. His hair, usually tied up tight at the back of his head, now flowed loose and dark around his shoulders.
What? You bought your tea. Do you need something else?
Just to stare for a little while, please? Just a little bit? No, not really.
Then why are you here? Don't have time to talk.
I hesitated for a moment, but... isn't your hair in the way?
Yes.
Then...
Don't have time to tie it up. Too much to do. Look, I've got mountains of this crap to sift through.
He was right. There were stacks of documents everywhere, and it seemed like he was in a bad mood, but... Every time he had to brush a stray strand out of the way, I could see him getting even more frustrated. I could tie it up for you.
Don't like it when people touch my hair.
Even me? Oh, I see. I immediately regretted asking. But after a moment of silence, he sighed.
Guess I don't have a choice, though. Go ahead, get it over with.
Okay. Thank you. Praise the gods. I quickly maneuvered myself behind him. I had always thought his hair was beautiful, but to see it this close... I took a deep breath.
Something wrong? You stopped.
Sorry. I tried to focus and began to gather his hair together. Your hair's so beautiful, what kind of product do you use? I didn't want to distract him too much, but... If I pull too hard or something, let me know, alright?
I know. That's why I haven't said anything. Hurry it up.
Okay.
Keep your eyes on your work and off mine. This is a secret message for some of the bigwigs in the shogunate.
I swallowed reflexively.
I don't think you're a spy. Knowing what's in the letter would only put you in more danger. You can't spill secrets you don't know.
Thank you. I don't know what else to say. I'm just happy touching your hair. There. And a very nice job if I do say so myself.
Thanks, not too bad. Looks like I can see a little better now.
He didn't look at me once the whole time, just kept writing and leafing through papers. Hijikata, have you even eaten breakfast? I could go make you some rice balls or something. For a moment, I wasn't certain if he'd forgotten about me entirely, or if he was thinking over my offer.
No. Should be finished by lunch. I can eat then.
Alright, now he's smiling. His voice was calm and slightly distracted. Let's see. What would you like to eat? Is there something you'd like to eat?
You deaf? I told you I don't have time to eat right now.
What I meant was I'm making lunch today. So if there's anything you'd like, let me know and I'll see if I can make it. For the first time, he turned around to look at me. Then he laughed.
If you make what I want, the other boys are going to be pissed.
Is it something they really hate? Well, let them be, pissed. They can be as mad at me as they want. I mean, you're working so hard and I can't really help, so I figured the least I could do was make you something nice to eat. I saw his eyes flick to my tightened fists, and he sighed.
Kinda got food on the brain, huh? Guess it could be worse.
Then please, tell me what you want to eat. I'm really curious about this.
You try and back out after I tell you, and you're on my crap list here. Last chance to back out. But if you're up to it, if you can make something that'll put a smile on my face, then gauntlet's thrown.
Okay then. Let's hear it. Hit me with your best shot.
Alright. How about some takaiwase?
Alright, let's see what that is, because I've never heard of that. Takaiwase, a type of kaiseki, a multi-course Japanese meal analogous to haute cuisine, where each ingredient is simmered separately. Usually includes vegetables, meat, fish, or tofu. That sounds expensive and complicated. Am I wrong? Okay, I'll do my best. It would take time to simmer each piece, but the dish itself wasn't especially difficult, just time-consuming. I could do this. Alright, challenge taken.
Good, looking forward to it. Your cooking's gotten better lately.
Huh?
We don't get a lot of food around here that takes any time to make. I think you can handle it, though.
Hearing such direct praise left me startled and stunned for a few seconds. I quickly tried to hide my smile. I'm sure you'll like it. This time of year we've got lots of fresh vegetables.
Ingredients aren't that important. Just make sure you get that Edo flavor.
No problem, I'm an Edo girl. He smiled suddenly, and it looked surprisingly peaceful. That smile lit a fire in my heart. I would make a delicious meal, and nothing on earth would stop me. Aw. Alright, I'll be going then. I bowed quickly and began to back out of the room.
Bud? Chizuru.
Yes? I spun around.
Do I really look like tired?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just, I feel so useless all the time. I want to help out, there's just not much I can do. He frowned slightly and was quiet for a moment.
I can't say how it looks to you, but I only do the jobs I can do. If I can't do something, then I give it to someone who can. That's part of my job too. Determination is good, but if you can't do something, you can't do it, right?
Yes. He was clearly being serious, but I couldn't figure out what he was getting at. He kept talking.
How do I... What I'm saying is, you don't need to give yourself more work. Just do the jobs you can do.
But if I did that, then I barely do anything. That didn't seem fair.
You being here gives the Shinsengumi something to stake its pride on. Ever considered that?
No, not really. And I don't quite understand, unless it's the fact that they're protecting me. He looked away with a gesture that looked almost like a shrug.
Point is, we'll keep you safe. Stop worrying. What? Don't trust me?
No, that's not... I mean...
Then just put on a brave face and stop worrying about what you can't control. That's what the rest of us try to do.
The rest of you worry about what you can't control? Hijikata. My chest felt warm.
Anyway, lecture's over. Sorry for holding you up.
He took a sip of his tea, then turned back to the stack of papers. Actually, I'm the one that held you up. You were the one that was so busy, you couldn't even do your hair. Yet you took the time to talk to me. Thank you. I knew he was driven by determination to never lose to the demons, and that asking for help from others wasn't part of who he was, but to hear him say that my presence in and of itself was part of that determination. Even though he couldn't see me, I bowed deeply as I left the room. That was another short one, but I've been doing so many videos lately, short ones are actually kind of a boon to me. So, yeah, I'm sorry that's short, but it really helps me with the video production. So, yeah, that helps me not to miss so many videos or skip things. So I hope you'll forgive me for short videos. These things really take a lot out of me because I reread the lines to try to voice act them and get the right voices sometimes and stuff like that. So it takes me a long time to do these things. I'm doing so many series right now. Alright, well anyway, hope you will join me for that next video. We have 8 parts in total, and that was Hijikata 3, so we got 5 more of these to go. Hope to see you for the rest of those, or some of my other videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye everybody.